I will accept anything you say. As long as you don't need your assistant to be a girl. Not at all. All I need is someone who is good with people. Can't we live with our parents and only come to work by day? Just don't start anything.
Before we continue, I have a theoretical question for all of you.
Oh, shit. Yeah?
What would you do if you were all alone and you came face to face with a demon spawn?
Shit myself? Die of heart failure? Like a human being? I don't know. You know, regular reactions, I guess? Like anyone else would do anything different. Oh god, what are my options? A demon spawn? What's that at? What's that at all, I wondered. It sounded like the offspring of a demon.
I beat him to death.
Sure. Sure you would.
Hide and shoot it with arrows.
What? I'd stab it with a knife. I'd run and hide. Just strike up a conversation. I mean, I honestly don't know what demons spawn. I guess it's a demon spawn. It must be like a junior baby demon. I don't know. Try and talk to it, I guess. Truly.
A demon spawn could easily kill us all.
Oh, really? See, I didn't know that. I didn't know. But that's not to say that he would. The infernal fathers and their sons can be appeased. There is no need for hostility. In any case, if one of their kind approaches you, it is best to treat him with respect and discover what he wants. Oh. Well, that answer works for me. Thanks, Harry. Yours as well, Bright. Oh, good.
I'm glad you all recognize the term demon spawn.
Oh yeah, expert. They are indeed, as the word says, the spawn of demons, but they are half human from their mother's side. Oh. As far as we've learned, they are always male and have wings and double-jointed legs. Horns are also a telltale sign. Usually give it away, the horns, you know. Attacking a demon spawn could very well prove lethal. Besides, they are, to our knowledge, completely immortal. Handy. Their wounds heal quickly, even severed limbs. They simply return and merge back with the body. Ugh. But I see this story upsets some of you. Does it? Pebble. Chance. Pussies. I'm fine with it. It's cool. At any rate, I was simply marveling at the regeneration and immortality of the infernal sons. Is that what we're calling them? Infernal sons. If humans had this ability, there would be no need for healer witches, would there? True.
But it is already possible for humans when their hearts transform.
Transform into what? Hearts transform? Cut your stupid poetry and call them Demonhearts. You're not the only one who's heard of them. Oh, is that a thing? Is it a thing? Ari, I'm sure you are familiar with Demonhearts, but you are not so fortunate yourself. Fortunate? You're
Is he
insane.
versed in the subject?
Apparently. However, there is still one crucial difference between Demonhearts and Demon Spawn. Though their wounds heal on their own, the humans still age and die, with Demon Spawn, on the other hand, remain young forever. What are the chances of really meeting a Demon Spawn? What was that about human hearts transforming? I felt uncomfortable. This demon talk bored me. I'm more concerned about my heart. What are you talking about? It's when a human becomes part demon, he or she inherits some infernal powers, depending on how much demonic essence is Demonic essence? Really? These people are called Demonhearts. Huh, so people are called hearts. I would not be surprised if you've never heard of such a thing. Being a demon heart is illegal in our kingdom. One would get arrested immediately upon discovery. There are other reasons why a person might not wish to become a demon heart. Namely, they stop being able to reproduce. Ah, chance. Who needs children anyway? Agreed. It is also believed that the heart might influence its bearer into committing evil deeds. Ah. Or maybe it is simply consequence of being hunted by the law and pretty much everyone else. That sounds about right. And then, how often is that likely to occur? Ha! Well, for the average person, they are nil, and it's probably better that way. One might attack the demon spawn and die, as we've just heard. Sure.
I've made you all stand around for quite a while, and for this I apologize.
No worries. I've arranged somewhat of a contest in my basement. Unfortunately, not all of you can participate. My basement is full of fragile goods, you see. For the first time, the rich girl smiled. Only Ari and Bright may enter the basement. The rest of you, until we meet again. Defeated, the others walked away, but we could still hear them.
She wanted a witch after all.
But why the red goose?
What is a red... Why do you keep calling me a red goose? I was confused. Why did she refuse them and pick... I was confused. Why did she refuse them and pick me to continue on? I'm just gonna say... Alright, what now? Should you ask for feedback? No, just... Now what? I assume you still want to compete for the position of my assistant. Of course, sure. Ari said nothing, but she kept smiling in that way. In that case, you will both enter the basement. Each of you will be required to work alone and complete 3 small tasks. The ultimate task is to retrieve a jeweled chalice, a simple trinket, but it will serve as proof of your victory. Whoever returns from the basement with the chalice has won.
And when you pass through the big library, don't touch anything.
Okay. I'll be waiting for you in my shop. Orchid handed a key to the rich girl. Now, there is no point in wishing you both good luck when only one of you will win, is there? I mean, there is, but, you know, professionalism. She smiled and headed back to her house. The rich girl remained to watch Orchid's back respectfully, and only turned to me once Orchid had disappeared.
Why do you want to work for Orchid?
For money, so I can live in the nobles district. My parents are out of work. I wish to learn the secrets of our craft. Yeah. A skill. You may discover secrets that will endanger you. Witchcraft, or even living with a witch, is never safe. I bet you know. Then why are you still here? Why are you here? Then why are you still here? Because I can handle this. Ooh, fair enough. So can I. She walked to the basement door and I had to follow. I was all alone in this, and with such unfair competition, this girl carried herself like she were Awkward's equal. I followed the rich girl down the basement stairs. Ooh. Snape! Where's Snape? Exploration. Bookshelf. This room appeared to be a warehouse of magic ingredients. There were also books everywhere, mostly alchemy related. A pot. There were some empty pots set up for cooking. Magic barrier. There was a single passage further into the basement, but it was blocked by a field of light, buzzing with some strange magic. Ooh. Ari walked to pick a piece of paper with something written on it. I rushed to her side to see what it was. What's that?
Left us instructions for making an antidote. A common item, she says.
Okay. This field of light acts as a barrier that will only let you through if you're carrying a bottle of the antidote. Okay, can I see the instructions? Don't bother, you're better off staying out of this house. Excuse me? Thanks, but I'll try my luck. Be my guest. If you must, you won't get far. She let me look at the paper. The recipe. The receipt? The recipe mentioned ambrosia, purple roses, and nightroot. Ari ran up to one of the shelves and started taking some things out. She chose a pot to cook in, and before I knew it, she had a bottle of some... What? She had a bottle full of some glowing brownish liquid in her hand. Just concentrate on yourself. Ari turned to me one last time before walking away.
I'm doing you a favor. You just don't know it. And you never will.
What is your game? Silent. I'm just gonna be silent. Holding the potion bottle in front of her, Ari stepped towards the magic barrier. It dissolved to make way around her, then fell back into place as soon as she walked through. I had to do my best to mix the potion on my own. I wondered what I was even doing there. Why was I supposed to be experienced in mixing potions, and why did that girl know everything? It was just... Wait, what? It was all like a pastime to her, while my family was starving. I should never have hoped for this job, I thought. I kept struggling with the potion until the liquid in the pot finally resembled what Ari had made. I was far behind the rich girl. My brother and father would keep starving. At last, it looked ready. I also approached the barrier with the bottle of potion in my hand. The magic energy pulled me into the impressive library. Looking around, these books had strange names. Some of them were foreign in language. I couldn't make them out. To my surprise, Ari was still there, paging through a dusty book. Are you stuck? What now?
There you are. I got carried away, huh?
Doing what? I think that's where you need to go. She pointed to the hallway right in front of me. Yeah, why do you think that? That passage isn't blocked by a riddle, so you could check it out. I'm more interested in a challenge. That's when I noticed, of course, the entire time, a faint buzzing sound was coming from behind the bookshelves. There was another passage there, warded with magic. What's the matter? I'm staying with you. I'll explore the hallway. But wait, the lady said not to touch anything, right? So... I'll explore the hallway. The hallway was long and dark. I had to wonder about the purpose of such architecture. As I walked, a buzzing sound grew louder and clearer, much like what I'd heard in the other parts of the basement. More riddles? A loud noise from the library startled me. An alarm? It felt like the walls were shaking and there was some strange dust. I woke up lying on the floor of Orchid's basement. The dust was settling down. Then I saw Orchid standing above me, like a light in the darkness. She seemed to smile for a second. No, I thought, I must be making things up. She had a concerned look as she gave me her hand. I felt strangely drawn to her. I immediately placed my hand in hers. I took her hand out of fear of disappointing her. I'll take her hand. Now I was certain she smiled at me. That's more of a grimace.
I should have known that girl was up to no good.
What did she do? I knew it. I believe I recall who she is now. Another witch's assistant. Her apprentice even. So yes, she is a witch herself. I may have even met her when she was younger, hence... What
Our
happened?
witch guest broke into a storage room, not designated for this contest. I know she did it on purpose.
Oh. I'm positive that's the reason she was here, to steal from me. Orders from her mistress. But my properties are secure against thieves, so the two of you had to take a little nap. I showed the thief to the exit while you slept. She should know better than to return. She didn't seem that sad. I mean, this is still technically a job interview, so let's just try and get on a good side. It's not your fault, and everything is in order now, though I do feel insulted by that girl and her mistress.
I cannot afford another disaster like this.
A journal update. The thief. Harry, my competitor for becoming Orchid's assistant, turned out to be a thief sent by another witch to steal something valuable from Orchid. What she was after, Orchid wouldn't tell me. She said that Ari was likely a witch herself. Fair enough.
It's a good thing you came along.
Isn't it?
You are exactly the person I need.
Bing! Give me that job. But you already knew this. Why did you write to me? Does that mean... I gave her a wide-eyed look. Yeah, I'm gonna say it, just be honest. There aren't many intelligent young people like you in our town. I saw an opportunity for both of us, but I still wanted to give a chance to the candidates from other towns. No one decent there, as it turned out. Does that mean...
From this day forward, you will be known as my assistant.
Yeah! I'm honored. Great, Orchid. Thank you for this opportunity. I will do my best. Silence. Kitty! And from that day, I started working in Orchid's shop. Orchid made me responsible for dealing with the customers. She stopped seeing them except when it was necessary. Oh, like customer relations? She spent her time pacing the house, thinking and sometimes writing something. Letters that she never seemed to send. Who dis? Sure. In the night, she would often sit in the dining room and write letters by the candlelight. Whenever she had an idea, she had to write it down immediately, even if it meant leaving her bed at night and staying up for hours. A mysterious woman watched over us from the portrait above, and never got the opportunity to ask who she was. Perhaps it was a person of significance in Orchid's life, or a respected ancestor. Couldn't tell you. I got well acquainted with Orchid's cat, Mr. Edgardo. Cute. He had the talent of being everywhere at once, especially while I was trying to do something important. Cats. So many times I thought I had left him behind in another room, only to find him standing on a shelf right in front of me. I got used to it after a while. I learned about the different kinds of cures and what they do, but I only participated in making the simpler ones. Fair enough. Many visitors from other towns came to inquire about a potion of eternal youth. Orchid instructed me to tell them that no witch had ever made such a potion, save for fakes. Yet, as much as she tried to educate the people, they would remain hopeful and would just go seek their potion elsewhere. My parents were more than proud of me for becoming Orchid's assistant. Mother bought a burgundy dress and wore it every day. Like, calm down. I mean, it's cute, it's just... It's a bit much, lady, you know? For an everyday. For every day. Special occasions, sure.